Hello students. So this is the third lecture of similarity. Now here we start with basic proportionality theorem. The theorem says in a triangle, if a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, if a line is parallel to any one side and it intersects the other two sides in two distinct points, the line should intersect the other two sides in 2 points. Then that line divides those two sides in equal ratio. The line divides those two sides in the same ratio. So if you have triangle A, B, C, okay, and this is a line L which is parallel to side BC and intersects the other two sides in points P and Q. So if the line is parallel to side BC, then the line divides the remaining two sides. The remaining two sides are which sides then? The remaining two sides are the line PQ, or you say line L is parallel to BC, right? So if it is parallel to BC, then it divides the remaining two sides in equal ratio. That means you get AP upon PB will be equal to AQ upon QC. So the statement comes out this way: if a line is parallel to a side of a triangle and intersects the other two sides. So it's parallel to one side and intersects the other two sides in two distinct points. Then the line divides those two sides in same ratio. Then the line divides those two sides in the same ratio. So if line is parallel to BC, if line PQ is parallel to BC, then you say AP upon PB will be equals to AQ upon QC. Okay. We can prove this using theorem on areas of similar triangles. So the explanation says, what if PQ is parallel to BC? If PQ is parallel to BC, then AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. If PQ is parallel to BC, then AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. Clear? If you have to prove this, then we have a diagram, a same diagram. So you have triangle ABC and there is a line L, and you name the triangle as triangle ABC. This is line L which intersects the two sides in points P and Q. Okay, so PQ is parallel to BC. So to prove this, we write the given condition. We say in triangle ABC, line L, or you can say line PQ, whatever, is parallel to side BC. Okay, we have to prove that if the line is parallel, then it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. So you have to prove AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. AP upon PB is equals to AQ upon QC. Now to prove that, we make a construction here. Okay, so what we do is we join BQ and CP. So construction is draw BQ and PC. That's your construction. So write the construction here. Draw So your construction is draw segment BQ and segment PC. Clear? Now here we use property on areas of two triangles. So if you say triangle APQ, triangle APQ and triangle BPQ. BPQ is this triangle, the red one. So triangle APQ and triangle BPQ. So you can see BPQ and triangle APQ. The red triangle and the blue triangle. Triangle APQ and triangle BPQ. Can you see these two triangles? If you look these two triangles from this side, then the bases lie on the same line, right? The bases lie on the same line. The bases lie on the same line and they have a common vertex Q. So the heights are equal. If the heights are equal, then areas are proportional to corresponding bases. Okay. So I'll explain the concept of the proof, like how do you go about the proof. In this theorem, you want AP upon PB first. You want AP upon PB. And then you want AQ upon QC. So you want AP upon PB. For that I'll take triangle. I want AP upon PB. So we consider these two triangles. Second time you want AQ upon QC. So we consider these two triangles. Clear? And then we can equate those ratios. So let's go about the proof now. So here we say, start the proof now. So as I said, we consider triangle APQ and triangle BPQ. As I told, triangle APQ and triangle BPQ. When you look at the triangles from this side, you find the bases are on the same line and they have a common vertex Q, right? So you should say triangle APQ and triangle BPQ have their bases on the same line and common opposite vertex and a common opposite vertex Q. Now whenever two triangles have the bases on the same line and common opposite vertex, what happens? The heights are equal. So therefore their heights are equal. Okay. And whenever two triangles have their heights equal, you can say the areas are proportional to corresponding bases. So you can write therefore area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ will be equal to, their heights are equal, so we go for the corresponding bases. The bases are AP and PB, right? So you'll write that's equal to AP upon PB. And the reason you write for this is triangles having equal heights, right? So when your triangles have equal heights, you can say areas are proportional to corresponding bases. So you can either say triangles having equal heights or you can say areas are proportional to corresponding bases. I'm writing triangles having equal heights. Clear? Similarly, we consider these two triangles now. So now you want triangle AQ. So I'll take triangle APQ and triangle CPQ from here. So again the bases are on the same line and they have a common vertex P. Again the heights are equal. So you get area of these two triangles will be equal to AQ upon QC. So now we write similarly so which triangle we are talking now? Triangle APQ and triangle CPQ have their bases on the same line and common opposite vertex P, right? So again the heights are equal, therefore their heights are equal. and if the heights are equal, then I can say therefore area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle CPQ will be equals to the ratio of the bases. So you get AQ upon QC, AQ upon QC. You can write the reason triangles having equal heights, or you can say areas are proportional to corresponding bases. So I'll write triangles having equal heights. Okay. So now that equation 1 and equation 2, check the left hand sides. You can see the numerators are same, right? APQ, APQ. Now think of how will you make the denominator same so that you get the answer. You want triangle BPQ should be equal to triangle CPQ, right? Triangle BPQ should be equal to triangle CPQ. So let's go to the diagram again. Triangle BPQ is the red triangle. Can you see that? Triangle BPQ, and you want triangle CPQ. So let's shade that as triangle CPQ. I'll use a green color here. Triangle CPQ. So you can see triangle CPQ, the green colored triangle. Okay. So now you're on triangle APQ, BPQ and triangle CPQ. Now look at these two triangles. Both the triangles lie between two parallel lines. Yes or no? So the heights are equal. And both the triangles have same base PQ. If you see from here, the base is PQ for this and this also. Both the triangles have same base. So they have got equal heights, equal base, areas are equal, right? So let's talk about the other two triangles now. The denominators. We are talking about triangle BPQ and triangle CPQ. So here we write now triangle BPQ and triangle CPQ have same base PQ and they lie between two parallel lines. They lie between two parallel lines. So the heights are equal. So you have the triangles have got same base and the heights are also equal, right? Same base and heights are also equal. So if the bases are same, heights are same, you can say the areas are also equal. So I'll write step number 3. Therefore, area of triangle BPQ is equal to area of triangle CPQ. You've already written the reason, but as in exams, if you want, you can write triangles having equal bases and equal heights. Triangles having equal bases and equal heights. Okay, so the areas are equal. Now you can club step number 1, 2 and 3. So in step number 1, the numerator 1 and 2, the step numbers 1 and 2, the numerator is already same and the denominators are same. We have proved in step number 3, right? So basically you can see the numerators are same and denominators also same, therefore the ratios are same. So I can write step number 4, therefore area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle BPQ is equals to area of triangle APQ upon area of triangle CPQ, right? This comes from step numbers 1, 2 and 3. From steps 1, 2 and 3, right? So in 1 and 2 the numerators were same and the denominator same in 3. So from 1, 2 and 3 you got APQ upon BPQ is equal to area of triangle APQ upon CPQ. So basically what you have proved is the whole left hand side of equation 1 and equation 2 are equal. Now whenever the left hand sides are equal, you can say the right hand sides are also equal. So you can write therefore step number 4. So you can write therefore step number 5 now. Therefore you get AP upon PB will be equal to AQ upon QC. AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. This comes from, the reason will be from steps 1, 2 and 4, right? So 1 and 2 का लेफ्ट हैंड साइड्स इक्वल है, इसके लिए उनका राइट हैंड साइड्स भी इक्वल हो जाएगा. सो यू गेट AP अपॉन PB is equal to AQ upon QC. That is what you have to prove, right? Hence proved. Clear? So you have proved that in a triangle, if a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, if a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. If a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, then it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. So ratios are equal. So whenever you find that a line is parallel given in the question, then you can say the ratios are equal. Okay, let's solve a very simple question based on this, a very important question at the same time. Suppose we have in triangle ABC. Let's take an example. We say in triangle, or let's take triangle, say PQR. In triangle PQR, XY is parallel to QR. XY is parallel to QR. Then if PX is equal to 6 centimeters, PQ is equal to 9 centimeters, PY is equal to 12 centimeters, find PR. So you have to draw the diagram, put the values, analyze and solve this question. Okay, so let's draw a very simple diagram. Here we say you have triangle PQR, fine, and there's one line XY parallel to QR. So we name the triangle as PQR, and this line XY is parallel to QR. Okay, now what all values are given? PX is equal to 6 centimeters. So PX is equal to 6 centimeters. Then PQ, the whole PQ is given 9 centimeters. So this whole segment is 9 centimeters. Clear? Okay, whole PQ is 9 centimeters. PY is equal to 12 centimeters. And you got to find PR. So let's solve this. So I need to first find XQ. So I can say PX plus XQ is equal to PQ, because the points are collinear, P dash X dash Q. So I get PX is 6 plus XQ equal to PQ. PQ is given as 9. So take that 6 on that side. 9 minus 6 becomes 3 centimeters. So I got XQ is equal to 3 centimeters. Is that clear? Now I can use basic proportionality theorem. Now whenever you apply that theorem, you should say in triangle so and so. So we name the triangle first, right? In triangle PQR, who's parallel there? Segment XY is parallel to side QR, right? That's given to you. Fine. So if I use basic proportionality theorem, I can say therefore, if I use basic proportionality theorem, I get PX upon XQ. If the line is parallel, then the ratios are equal. So PX upon XQ will be equal to PY upon YR. PY upon YR. And don't forget the reasons in exams. Okay. So the reason is basic proportionality theorem. Basic proportionality theorem. Clear? So it's basic proportionality theorem. Now put the values there. So PX is 6, XQ is 3. So we get 6 upon 3. So therefore when you substitute the values, there, you will get PX. PX is how much? 6. So 6 upon xq is 3 equals to py is 12 upon yr. Okay, so we cross multiply here, you get yr will be equals to 12 into 3 upon 6. So when you cancel this, you get yr is equal to 6 centimeters. Clear? That's the value of yr. Fine. Now for the answer you require PR. So you can say that for PR is equal to PR will be equal to what? PY plus YR. So you can say PR is equals to PY plus YR. P dash Y dash R. So you'll get PR is equal to 12 plus 6. So PR is equal to 18 centimeters. Clear to all? So we have used basic proportionality theorem here because that given one line is parallel to a side of a triangle and you got to find the value of the other side. Clear? So whenever a line is parallel to a side of a triangle, it always divides the other two sides in the same ratio. Clear? Now we learn the converse of this. We have to study the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So I'll explain the converse now. So now we learn the converse of basic proportionality theorem. So we learn the converse of basic proportionality theorem. The basic proportionality theorem says if the line is parallel, then the ratios are equal. In short, if the line is parallel, if the line is parallel to a side of a triangle, then the ratios are equal, right? Converse उसका उल्टा होगा. So converse क्या बोलता है? If the ratios are equal, then the line is parallel. In short, okay. So the actual statement says if a line divides any two sides of a triangle, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio or equal ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side. Then the line will be parallel to the third side. Okay. So if a line divides any two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then the line is parallel to the third side of the triangle. So here I just explained that. We need not write the proof for this. So if you have a triangle XYZ, okay, and this line divides the two sides in equal ratio. Suppose you have triangle XYZ and suppose MN divides XY and YZ in equal ratio. So the explanation says in triangle XYZ, if the ratios are equal, means if XM upon MY is equal to XN upon NZ. So if the ratios are equal, XM upon MY is equals to XN upon NZ. Okay. So if the ratios are equal, then the line is parallel. So you can say then what? Then MN is parallel to YZ. MN is parallel to YZ. Here the reason to be explained in the sums is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Is that clear? So converse, see that you remember in exams when to use basic and when to use converse. That's very important, students. So remember, सब लोग बहुत अच्छे से याद रखिए, बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थियोरम का भी यूज़ करना है जब क्वेश्चन में ना लाइन पैरेलल दिया होगा. इफ लाइन पैरेलल इज गिवन, ओके, द लाइन इज गिवन पैरेलल. एंड कन्वर्स का भी यूज़ करना है, कन्वर्स ऑफ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम का भी यूज़ करना है जब रेशियोज आई मीन जब लाइन पैरेलल प्रूव करना होगा, लाइन इज टू बी प्रूव पैरेलल, दैट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। बेसिक क्या बोलते हैं, अगर लाइन पैरेलल है तो रेशियोज आर इक्वल, एंड कन्वर्स इज व्हाट, अगर रेशियोज इक्वल मिला तो लाइन्स पैरेलल है। कन्वर्स इज अगर रेशियोज इक्वल मिला तो लाइन्स पैरेलल है। ओके, so if the ratios are equal then the lines are parallel, ratios are equal then the lines are parallel. So both the properties are to be applied as per the question, clear? We can solve one example on converse also. Let's take one very simple example. So suppose they give you a question in triangle PQR, suppose they have given PM is equal to 15, PQ is equal to 25, PR is equal to 20, and NR is equal to 8. And you have to check whether line MN is parallel to side QR or not. Okay, so you have to check whether lines are parallel or not, and you have to give reason for your answer. I mean, whether it's parallel, then why it's parallel. If it is not parallel, then why it is not parallel. And a very simple diagram is given here. You have triangle, and this is one side MN. Okay, so the name of the triangle is PQR, and you have MN. So they have given PM as 15, right, and the whole PQ is 25. So how do we solve this? So first we find the value of MQ now. So I can say PM plus MQ is equals to PQ, right? Because all the 3 points are collinear. So that gives you PM is 15 plus MQ is equal to 25, or you can say MQ is equal to 25 minus 15, that becomes 10. Similarly, I can find PN. I have to find PN now. So I can write PN, you can write PN plus NR is equal to PR, right? So step number 2, you can write PN plus NR equals to PR. The reason is P dash N dash R. Clear? So put the values. Pn in the question is given how much? Pn is given as, sorry, it's not given, NR is given 8. So Pn plus 8 is equal to PR. PR is 20. So Pn will be equals to 20 minus 8, that becomes 12. Clear? So Pn is equal to 12. Now students, we got to check whether Mn is parallel to QR or no, है ना? तो यहाँ पे पैरेलल प्रूव करना है या चेक करना है, पैरेलल दिया हुआ नहीं है। जब भी सब में पैरेलल दिया होगा तो वी यूज़ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम, पैरेलल प्रूव करना होगा तो वी यूज़ कन्वर्स। नाउ कन्वर्स के लिए फर्स्ट यू हैव टू चेक द रेशियोज ऑफ PM अपॉन MQ एंड PN अपॉन NR. यू गॉट टू चेक. सो फाइंड द रेशियोज फर्स्ट एंड देन चेक वेदर दे आर इक्वल और नॉट, राइट? सो डोंट राइट द रेशियोज आर इक्वल फर्स्ट. बहुत सारे बच्चे पहले लिख देते रेशियोज इक्वल है, दैट्स रॉन्ग. हम लोग को दोनों रेशियोज अलग अलग फाइंड करना है. So first I'll find the ratio of the left side is PM upon MQ. PM upon MQ. So how much was PM in the question? 15, and MQ is 10. So that's going to be 15 upon 10. And when you cancel this, this gets cancelled by say 5, right? So when you cancel this, you get 5. What? 5 3s are and 5 2s are, right? So the answer becomes 3/2. So this value comes out to 3 upon 2. Okay, now we find the other ratio, Pn upon Nr. Pn upon Nr. So Pn we got 12, Nr was given the question as 8. This gets cancelled by 4. Okay, so you can cancel by 4. This gets cancelled, 4 2s are and 4 3s are. So even this answer comes out to 2 upon 3. 4 3s are and 4 2s are. So this also is 3 by 2, right? So now you can check both the ratios are equal, है ना? So you can say therefore Pm upon Mq is equals to Pn upon Nr. Now your theorem says what? Converse says if the ratios are equal, then the lines are parallel. So you got Pm upon Mq. Pm upon Mq is equal to Pn upon Nr. Both the values were 3 by 2. Therefore your final answer, step number 4. Therefore you can say, therefore Mn is parallel to side QR. Mn is parallel to side QR. Okay, and the reason you write here is converse of basic proportionality theorem. Converse of basic proportionality theorem. Is that clear? So if the ratios are equal, then the lines are parallel, that's converse. And if the line is given parallel, then the ratios are equal, that's basic proportionality theorem. I repeat this again. अगर सम में लाइन पैरेलल दिया होगा तो आपको बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम यूज़ करना है. ओके, और सम में अगर लाइन पैरेलल प्रूव करना होगा तो यू हैव टू यूज़ कन्वर्स ऑफ बेसिक प्रोपोर्शनैलिटी थ्योरम. Clear to all? So basic and converse, they're very important questions based on this. These two theorems are very important. Clear? Now you have applications based on this. We discuss that in the next lecture. Thank you so much.